Hallelujah. Yobelim 1. And it came to be in the first year of the children of Israel, coming out of Mitzrayim, in the 3rd month, on the 16th day of the month, that Elohim spoke to Moshe, saying, Come up to me on the mountain, and I shall give you 2 tablets of stone of the Torah and of the command which I have written, that you may teach them. And Moshe went up into the mountain of Elohim, and the esteem of Yahuwah dwelt on Mount Sinai, and the cloud overshadowed it 6 days. And he called to Moshe on the 7th day out of the midst of the cloud. And the appearance of the esteem of Yahuwah was like a flame of fire on top of the mountain. And Moshe was on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights, and Elohim taught him the earlier and latter history of the divisions of all the days of the law and the witness. And he said, Incline your heart to every word which I shall speak to you on this mountain, and write them in a book, in order that their generations may see how I have not forsaken them for all the evil which they have done in the transgressing of the covenant which I established between me and you for their generations this day on Mount Sinai. And so it shall come to be, when all these matters come upon them, that they shall recognize that I am more righteous than they, in all their judgments and in all their actions, and they shall recognize that I have been true with them. And you shall write for yourself all these words which I declare to you this day, for I know their rebellion and their stiff neck, before I bring them into the land which I swore to their fathers, to Abraham, and to Yitzhak, and to Jacob, saying, Unto your seed I shall give a land flowing with milk and honey, and they shall eat and be satisfied, and they shall turn to strange mighty ones, to mighty ones which cannot deliver them from any of their tribulation. And this witness shall be heard for a witness against them, for they shall forget all my commands, even all that I commanded them. And they shall walk after the Gentiles, and after their uncleanness, and after their shame, and shall serve their mighty ones. And these shall come to be an offense to them, and a tribulation, and an affliction, and a snare. And many shall perish, and they shall be taken captive, and shall fall into the hands of the enemy, because they have forsaken my law and my commands, and the festivals of my covenant, and my Sabbath oath, and my Kodesh place, which I have Kadash for myself in their midst, and my Mishkan and my Mikdash, which I have Kadash for myself in the midst of the land, that I should place my name upon it, and there it should dwell. And they shall make for themselves high places, and asherim, and carved images, and they shall worship each his own, so as to go astray, and they shall offer their children to demons, and to all the works of their straying of their hearts. And I shall send witnesses to them, that I may witness against them, but they shall not hear, and shall slay the witnesses also. And they shall persecute those who seek the law, and they shall overturn and change all, so as to work evil before my eyes. And I shall hide my face from them, and I shall deliver them into the hand of the Gentiles for captivity, and for a prey, and for a devouring. And I shall remove them from the midst of the land, and I shall scatter them among the Gentiles, and they shall forget all my Torah, and all my commands, and all my right rulings, and shall go astray as to new moons, and Sabbaths, and festivals, and Yobelim, and laws. And after this they shall turn to me from among the Gentiles with all their heart, and with all their being, and with all their strength. And I shall gather them from among the Gentiles, and they shall seek me, so that I shall be found by them, when they seek me with their heart and with all their being. And I shall reveal to them great peace with righteousness, and I shall plant them in this land in truth, with all my heart and with all my being. And I shall be for a barakah, and not for a curse, and they shall be the head and not the tail. And I shall build my Mikdash in their midst, and I shall dwell with them, and I shall be their Elohim, and they shall be my people, in truth and righteousness. And I shall not forsake them, nor fail them, for I am Yahuwah, their Elohim. And Moshe fell on his face and prayed and said, "Oh, Adonai, my Elohim, do not forsake your people and your inheritance, so that they should wander in the straying of their hearts, and do not deliver them into the hands of their enemies, the Gentiles, lest they should rule over them and cause them to sin against you. Let your kindness, O Adonai, be lifted up on your people and create in them an upright spirit. And do not let the spirit of Belial rule over them, to accuse them before you, and to ensnare them from all the paths of righteousness, so that they might perish from before your face. But they are your people, and your inheritance, which you have delivered with your great power from the hands of the Mitzlites. Create in them a clean heart and a Kodesh spirit, and do not let them be ensnared in their sins from this time and forever. And Yahuwah said to Moshe, I know their unruliness and their thoughts, and they are stiff-necked, and they shall not be obedient till they confess their own sin and the sins of their fathers, and after this shall turn to me in all uprightness, and with all their hearts, and with all their being. And I shall circumcise the foreskins of their heart, and the foreskin of the heart of their seed, and I shall create in them a Kodesh spirit, and I shall cleanse them, so that they shall not turn away from me from that day unto eternity. And their beings shall cling to me and to all my commands, and they shall perform my commands, and I shall be their father, and they shall be my children. And they shall all be called children of the living Elohim. And every messenger and every spirit shall know, even they shall know, that these are my children, and that I am their father, in uprightness and righteousness, and that I love them. And I'm going to stop at 26. And I hope this was an influence. I'm trying to influence you to get the Hallelujah scriptures because, it's anointed. And it's like he said, if you turn to him with all your heart, you will find him. Okay. Yahuwah Baruch you.